Hello, this is HC Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger! As you can see, since last time I've rearranged my party. Obviously we need Robo to get in this area, just like we did in the factory earlier in the game. So just go over my setup real quick. Gotta give the gold stud to Chrono here. He's gonna be very useful in this area, so let's see how we can get in this place. Prometheus? Huh. That must be Robo's real name. Well, there we go. I guess they don't mind us defiling this place with humans. After all, they let us in. Now, to defeat these robots here, you want to use Chrono's Luminaire. They have a lot of HP, and Luminaire, it will take care of that. Robo's Shock, oddly enough, is also Lightning Elemental, but I don't want to use that because he needs the dash ring, really, and that'll use up a lot of MP. So Chrono's Luminaire is the way to go. Magus' Lightning 2 could do the trick if you're at a higher level, but I'm not. So, nice thing about fighting these enemies like this, they're real good for level grinding. They give a lot of experience, and there's like very little downtime between battles, so that can be very useful for you if you want to grind all the way up to level 99. Yeah, there might be enemies that give more experience than those guys, but not so many consecutively like that. So that's what makes this area so good for level grinding. So let's hit that switch there. It opens up this pod here. I'll explain what that does eventually. Okay, now... Oh, well, yeah, I kind of saw that, just take a look out the window, you can see. Now, if you examine this sparkle there, it's a dust chute. You can take that back to the entrance of the area and go through that conveyor belt over and over and over again. And that's how you'd want to do your level grinding if you're going to do that. I'm not going to do that in this game, but maybe in a New Game Plus. But if you're going to do that now, because once you beat this area, you're not going to be able to get back in. So, can't get past that robot there. Oh well, I don't need a stinking dowel anyway. Okay, open this chest, full tonic, open this pod. Now this computer will explain everything about the dome, what those pods do, and like what you need to do to get through this area and stuff, but I'll just tell you instead as I go. Now, I was thinking about maxing out my levels, but I'll do that in the New Game Plus when I'm going over things and new endings and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I do want to get up to level 99 so that I can demonstrate Specchio's final form, which you can only fight if you max out all your levels. So that's why I haven't fought Specchio in a while, because his current form, he'll stay in that form until you get up to level 98. So I might as well get as powerful as I can before going through the Black Omen there. So, how do we open that one up? Well, if you flip the left and the right switch, it opens this pod up. So, now how do we put those pods to use? Well, what you gotta do, enter here with Robo. He gets electrified. Apparently he can handle that. Of course I can handle it too. And we get the Poyozo Dowel. You need to get both Poyozo Dowels in order to reach the boss of the area. So, wait a moment. There we go. And we get a speed tab. Give that to Luca eventually, when I get around to it. Electrocute Robo again. You get used to being electrocuted after a while. I would know. I mean, I've been electrocuted at least 5 times in my lifetime. And we get 50,000 gold. It's not the most I've ever seen. I got 82,000 in Final Fantasy IV. I don't think I've ever seen more than that. Have you ever seen more than 82,000 gold, or whatever monetary system is in the game you're playing? I don't think I have. Not to my knowledge, anyway, and I've played a fair share of RPGs. Well, yeah, we'd all be dead! We want to survive? Don't you want to survive? Clearly not. I mean, you wouldn't have let us in here if you wanted to survive, right? Okay, let's go down here. Oh no! It's an ambush! A very slow ambush. Okay, so let's head up here and where is it? There it is. We get a magic tab that I'll give to Robo eventually when I feel like it. Flip that switch, that'll change the direction of the conveyor belt, which there's a good reason why we need to do that, and I'll show you in a moment. So let's head over here, flip this switch, and we need to get Robo into that pod very quickly. But we can't do that if the conveyor belt is going in the other direction. It'll slow him down, and, well, Robo's electrocution will eventually run out. So, charge him up and run, Robo! Run like you've never run before! Okay, wow, we can even outrun the electricity. Whew, barely made it. And we need that robot for something, so let's get it to follow us now. I'm surprised there's no alarm attached to this robot. Those alarms are getting annoying. Kind of reminds me of a Magic the Gathering tournament I went to once. So we were at this hotel, and in the middle of the tournament, the fire alarm for the hotel goes off. So, you know, we all get up to leave, or we're about to, and then some hotel employee comes in and says, no, don't worry, it's just a false alarm. It's some security blip or whatever it was. The thing was that this wasn't like a normal fire alarm. The fire alarm made a noise, kind of like, over and over and over again. So, needless to say, it was pretty difficult to concentrate while we were in the tournament. So, okay, so we got a Vigil hat for Frog there and the other Poyozadal. So, we're all set, we're ready to go. Let's head up to the next floor then. Okay, so now I want to take a moment to arrange my party, heal up, and be right back. Okay, so let's head to the left then, and what's going on here? It's another Robo! A pink Robo with a cute little ribbon. How nice! Apparently her name is Atropus. Pretending? What do you mean, pretending? Oh. Well, screw you, Robo. Get out of my party then. Mother? Who's Mother? Oh, he actually is on our side. Ha-ha! Well, yeah, we kind of fixed them, so... Okay, now we have to take on evil female Robo! My name is Robo! Oh boy, it's a one-on-one battle between Robo and Atropus. Okay, so to defeat her, Uzi Punch, best way to go. She only has about 6,000 HP, but she knows all of Robo's techs too, so gotta be careful. Well, almost all of them. Enough of them to be annoying. So anyway, back at the tournament that I was at, so needless to say, while the fire alarm was going off, they stopped the tournament, obviously, at least for a few minutes until they would get everything fixed, right? But apparently some guys were not content with that. They needed to keep themselves entertained. So while the fire alarm was going off, they decided to clap in rhythm to the fire alarm, like, and then they started singing some song or something like that. It was pretty amusing, but yeah, so those were good times. I actually made top 8 in the tournament that day, so that was pretty good. Okay, more Uzi Punch. Ow! Close range, too. Now, if you ever get below 400 HP, probably be a good idea to use Cure Beam on Robo to watch out for her fire tackle. I think that should do it. I am dead! Yeah! Atropus, die! What? What happened? Oh, she's regained her memory, I guess, and Mother restored or reprogrammed her. Mother must be evil! Plug what into his circuits? And we get, what is it? Atropus Ribbon! It increases Robos speed by 3 and magic defense by 10. But that's all the time I have for this episode of Let's Play Chrono Trigger. Next time, we go after Robo's mother! This is HC Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.